The current number one of our loft is Mustang. His life story is actually quite interesting because as a young bird he won the first national of Châteauroux of 526 kilometers against more than 33,000 pigeons. But actually the story before it is interesting. Already as a young bird he was our favorite, actually my favorite. And on the short distance he was like first arrival, first arrival, first arrival. And then we sent him to the middle distance. But we remember it well, it was like a very windy race. The pigeons almost made 2,000 meters per minute and it was too late. The first time it was too late. And my father, he was like a bit disappointed because of the fast race, and he said, we're gonna send those pigeons directly to Châteauroux, the national race. And normally, yeah, it's not possible to do it, but yeah, we did it after all. And then there was the race, and one pigeon arrived like a rocket. He made one little circle and he came inside the loft directly, and bam, he won first national. And what was really special about it,
against the wind,
you can,
was not good for us.
And you can look it up exactly on the internet. All the first arrivals were like in the eastern part of Belgium, and there was only one pigeon that could beat the pigeons from that region, and actually he beat all the pigeons because it was the fastest of the whole release, and that was Mustang. So it was very special, and of course there were people interested for this pigeon as well. But yeah, it was such a beautiful pigeon. He came from our best lines because he's a grandchild to and Berko and Electro, our two basic pigeons. It's got like a beautiful dark color that's like very typical for our pigeons. So we decided to keep him and to also to stop racing him and to move him to the breeding loft. So in the year 2015, it was the first time Mustang was on the breeding loft. My father and me, we thought well about how are we going to use him as a breeder. Because the first thing we said is, we're never going to do like artificial insemination with him or like mass breeding, because we believe in the quality more than the quantity of breeding babies. So every year, and up till now we still do it, we only raise maximum 3 or 4 babies of it. And we focus as well on the grandchildren, because on our breeding loft are a lot of like super quality babies of Mustang that we never sold, but we keep them for breeding, and I think that's the force of Mustang and our colony in general. And yeah, now we are in 2019, and his breeding list is quite impressive actually, because his children, grandchildren, they have won like 2nd national, 3rd national, 3rd national, 4th national. They're like pigeons who can fly easily in the head of the race, and on a fast 200-kilometer race or a 700-kilometer race, it doesn't really matter for them because they are able of flying in the head of the race. And for us, that's what pigeon racing is about, to have like pigeons who can fly in the head of the race no matter the weather, no matter the distance. And we are very proud of having him on our breeding loft, because I think it's really a unique pigeon, not only for his color or his muscles or his pedigree, everything all together. I think it's one of the unique pigeons you only have a few times in your racing or breeding career as a pigeon racer. And yeah, he's still rather young, so we hope he will give us many more successes in the years to come.
Yes, I think Mustang is a top pigeon. He's one of my best breeders in many years. I'm a venture. It's the best pigeon I ever had, I think. When you have Berko and Panther in my venture career, I think this is even better. Mustang, never been such a pigeon like that.